So here in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to add all the leads which I'm capturing from my website form to my Google Contacts automatically. And for this, I've created this automation workflow using Pabbly Connect. And we are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I will be doing a form submission. As soon as I do this form submission, a contact should be created in my Google Contacts. Now here I'm going to enter some dummy details like my name is new user. I will enter my email address as newuser@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter my phone number here. I'm going to click on the submit now, and here as soon as the form submission is done, a contact should be created. I'm going to open my Google Contacts and refresh this page once, and here instantly and automatically we have created this new user. The name was new user, email address was newuser@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number which we entered was this. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how you can also create this for your business, then let's start creating this from the scratch. So here we are quickly going to understand how we are going to build the connection between my website form and Google Contacts, such that whenever I receive a new lead on my website form, it is automatically added to my Google Contacts. So here for this, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 tasks and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Now once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features, that too forever. So here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable, familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta, and then I'll name this workflow as turn website form leads into Google Contacts 100% automatic, and now I'm going to select my folder. Now these are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select it as forms automation and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, a box will appear in front of me where I have to enter my trigger application. Here it is. Now trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want that whenever I receive a new form submission from my website form, a Google Contact is automatically added, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission or a new lead, then this workflow is going to get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Webbook by Pabbly, using which I'm going to build the connection between Pabbly Connect and my website form. And following this trigger application, in my action application, I will be taking Google Contacts. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Webbook by Pabbly. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as catch webbook and then click on connect. So now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and my website form, for which a webbook URL is provided to me, and this webbook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my website form with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. For that, I'm going to open the code of this particular website form, and in that code, I'm going to insert this webbook URL. So over here, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to open the code of this form in a notepad. So here I have opened this code. Over here beside this fetch, I can see this webbook URL which I have added for the dummy purpose. I am going to remove this and paste this webbook URL which I have copied from my workflow. Go towards this file on the top left corner and then save this. And here I have saved the webbook URL, the new webbook URL which I have copied from my workflow to this particular form code. And now I'll go back towards my workflow. And over here you can see this waiting for webbook response. So now I need to do a test submission in order to capture the webbook response response here in this workflow. In order to capture this webhook response, I'm going to do a test submission in this particular website form, and if I receive the response after doing the form submission, then this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created using this webhook URL is working fine. Now here I'm going to refresh this page once, the website form page, as we have added some changes in the website form code, and then I'm going to enter some dummy details, like I'm going to enter my name as latest lead, the email address as latestlead@pabblytudes.com. I will enter my phone number as this. I'm going to click on this submit now, and here as soon as the form submission is done, I should be able to capture the response in my workflow. Let me open my workflow, and 5 seconds ago I have captured the response. So the phone number is this, the name is latest lead, and the email address is latestlead@pabblytudes.com. Here as soon as I've done this form submission, I have received that response in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created is working fine, and now whenever there will be new lead, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new lead, I want to add that to my Google Contacts. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for Google Contacts. In my action event, I'm going to select it as create contact and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Now here I need to choose my Google account with which I have logged in my Google Contacts, and after choosing that account, I need to grant away the permission, for which I'm going to click on this allow. You will see Google Contacts will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and now I need to enter these details. Now over here, I'm not going to enter these details like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here I have received the response from this webhook by Pabbly, and when I click on this field, I have to enter slash. As I enter slash, I can see this webhook by Pabbly, and when I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Now here I need to enter the first name, middle name, last name, these fields separately, but I have received the full name. So for now I'm going to save this step. For that, I'm going to enter the phone number which I have received from the previous response, and then I'm going to save this step, and then I'm going to cross this for now, and then I'm going to go back towards this step. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for text formatter by Pabbly. In my action event, I'm going to select it as split text and then click on connect. The text to split is, I'm going to enter slash, I'm going to go towards this response, and then I'm going to map the latest lead. In the separator, I'm going to enter, or I'm going to copy and paste this space, and in the segment index, I'm going to select as all, click on the save and send test request, and you will see latest will be separated with lead. Now I can map this. I'm going to open this Google Contacts action step, and then I'm going to enter slash, and I'm going to go towards this text format to response. The first name is latest. We have not received the middle name, so we can skip this. The last name is lead. Then we have this prefix and the suffix. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to toggle on this gender and remove this. In this work email, I've received only one email, so I'm going to map this latest lead@pabblytudes.com, and I'm going to skip all of these fields because I have not received the response for these fields. But if you have received the response, you can enter following the same process of mapping. What I'm going to do, I'm going to toggle on these buttons also and remove these fields to keep this empty. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'll click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And we have received the response, and this response is a positive one. The contact has been created. Let me open my Google Contacts, and I'm going to refresh this page once. And here I have received the response, the latest lead. The email address which we entered was this, latestlead@pabblytudes.com, and then the phone number which we entered was the 7676. If I click on this edit, you will be able to see all the details clearly. So now to summarize, we took Webbook by Pabbly as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new lead and then we wanted to add that to Google Contacts. We took Google Contacts as an action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the required details, executed this workflow and created this as a contact in my Google Contacts. This is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created automation between Webbook by Pabbly and Google Contacts on my website form and Google Contacts using Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well, and before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.